welcome to David Kemp, Chairman of the Cottingham Traders Association from Kemps in Cottingham, from Cottingham TV. Before we delve into current issues, David, I'd like to ask you some background questions.
Okay.
Can you tell us a bit about Kemps and how you got started?
Kemps has a history in Cottingham dating back to 1961 when my parents had retail premises on New Village Road. They started as florists and growers running a small garden centre, and we've traded in and out in the village since that period of time. I've traded myself in various formats in the village within the last 20-30 years. The key to coming to and opening Kemps Cottingham was born out of probably, I think a lot of people can understand it, of 30 years of driving around the country and working in foreign climates and doing importing and doing 40,000-45,000 miles a year, being away from home 3-4 nights of the week, and decided to put all my experience and knowledge from the industry into opening my own retail outlet, and thereby spending less time on the road, more time at home with the family, and trying to give back to Cottingham some of my experience and knowledge from importing, distribution, supply and retail, and trying and create and improve the business in the village.
I see you're a father and son
yeah,
as well. So
from the concept of starting this venture was only 12 weeks in the making, and I'd seen these premises for quite a long time. I just could never understand why nobody had taken the premises in such a key location in the village. I know, go back to the recession, and not a lot of people taking on retail, but we looked at the premises, its location. We did a very strong background building, sort of looking into the village and the demographics and everything and what was shown to the village. And I came up with the idea, and I sort of presented it to Edward to have a look through, and his first question was, "Can I come with you, Dad?" So so out of there born, it's nice because it's nice that your son wants to follow your footsteps. And Edward came to join me from day one. He left his position where he was in retail, so he brings a wealth of experience as well, both and from the younger elements as well, because then we've got experience and youth, as part of the background of the business. And he was with us from day one, and to be honest, it really has been, I must say, a pleasure to work with, and he has some very good, young and bright ideas which can only bode well for the village.
Yes, because I know young people are into customer experience and sort of experiential selling as well. Yeah. So I noticed, for instance, behind you, on lots of side of you, David, you got some V-dub vans. I know our family had an early start with one of those. And went on holidays to Wales and France and places.
It's a bit of a craze of ours, and a bit of a sort of a hobby as well. Some of the products that we sell, it's from the memorabilia. I think one of the things we wanted to offer, while offering some brand leading names like we do with the candles and some of the other products that we do, that we wanted to offer unique, interesting, quality, but also price conscientious products into the village, to bring something that is new, that's exciting, that can inspire people, but also look good in the home and be value for money. And the biggest thing that we build ourselves on is that it's not just the quality of the products that we sell, we'd like to say at the right price, but also that one of our strong ethos is that it's our service. We've got we believe that customer service is paramount, so everyone gets the welcome, everyone gets the hello and thank yous, and we do deliver that personal service to every customer that comes through the door, whether they're a young child or an old age pensioner. Yeah.
So I suppose the younger input there from son will help with the way retail has indeed shifted in these past few years. Particularly, I've noticed. I think one of the Cottingham's strong points is the way, talking to other retailers as well, the way they're moving with the times and changing presentation, and I've noticed the formats, what's on sale, and all sorts is
I think when you look at Cottingham, we all like still to call Cottingham the village.
Yes.
It's embedded in its history, its culture. But when you take Cottingham, it's the biggest village in the country. In population, with nearly 20,000 people living here, and also size. So which gives us a wide range and demographics of people. So to try and serve everybody, it's not always possible. What we are trying to do is deliver something that excites everybody. One of our strong sort of points is that we want to raise the shopping experience in Cottingham, improve on the ambience of shopping in Cottingham, and to deliver an exciting and vibrant place for people to come and shop.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about your role as chairman of the Cottingham Traders Association.
Yeah, that's a new position to me.
Well, to congratulate you as well.
Yeah, it's
I'm very pleased
the team that was there before me and still are supporting me. They're going to be thanked for the work that they're doing in the village, trying to develop trade within the village. I took the view. I attended a few meetings and I put myself forward to the last election to step forward to become chairman. Mainly for a couple of reasons. One being central in the village, so I'm a sort of person that my door's always open. So within the village, people can come and talk and come and ask. I'm willing to work with people. And as I said earlier, is that I always believe that I want to give just as much back to the village, as running a successful business. So my door's always open to help people, to help other businesses, and work with people, and to take Cottingham forward. So to be chairman of the association, it's not an easy task. Sometimes people, why do you think you put your head on the chopping block to be shot at? But I think Cottingham's now in a position where we can really go forward and deliver the next generation a shopping experience that everyone desires. These days it's not all about big shopping malls and big supermarkets and things. I think when you look around what we've got in the village and the wide range of shops, and people don't actually believe this, but there's 153 retail outlets in and around this village, which is as big as most towns, and we still call ourselves a village and retain that character. So to deliver that uniqueness on what we have and the events that we have in the village is great.
Yeah, well, I'd just like to say David is here, so budding traders, prospective traders, and customers and shoppers, we'd love you to drop in and talk to David. He's available and welcoming. So
our doors are always open. You're always welcome to come see us. If it's not buying, if you've got questions about the village, if we can help, we're here to help people. But at the same time, we'd like to sell you something nice as well.
Well, that really covers a lot of what I was going to say, David. We were just going to conclude by saying a little bit about Christmas markets. You were very keen to arrange these, and I know we had some problems with the lights last year in terms of support, but I'd like to just well, you could maybe mention those briefly, but I'd like you to just sort of towards the end how can Cottingham come together to improve the retail experience for shoppers, and then we might lead into how you'd see the streets, retail experience developing.
The Christmas lights, if I start with that one first, the Christmas lights have now been going 33, 34 years, from the days of a few bulbs in the streets, and now being described as one of the best, if not the best, village lighting scheme in the country.
Yes,
it's a sad fact that it's actually now become a victim of its own success. When you're getting 10, 12,000 people in the village on the light of the switch on in two narrowish streets, it's a health and safety risk, and at the end of the day, people's safety is paramount more than the lights. It was a shame last year that we couldn't have an official switch on, and we did try to get the market up and running, but it was just put together in such a short time that it just physically wasn't feasible. But I can say that we are already, even though we're only just in January, working on, we have a date in mind which will be announced to run a very large Christmas event and market in Cottingham at the end of November.
We look forward to that. Cottingham looks forward to supporting that.
Yeah, there's lots of traders already involved, there's lots of associations involved, radio stations, so it's already looking like it's going to be a good event. It won't be an official switch on, because that's what we're not allowed to do, but it'll be a day event with the lights, with entertainment, with markets, and hopefully it should be the start for traders all want to see and the public in the run into Christmas.
Right, well, thank you very much,
Yeah.
David. This is Nick Robinson from Cottingham TV. David Kemp, thank you again. Maybe we could just have a quick look at these VWs, because I'm rather keen on these. I see you've got the split windows.
Yeah, we've got the split windows.
And,
We do the Californias, we do the models, we do the minis as well, we do Fiats, we do all sorts. But we're into Lambrettas and Westers.
yeah.
I think my own passion is I'd love to have a 1961 Bay 1 California
Yeah.
VW.
Yes.
And we make a profit,
Of
a good
course.
profit. Well, I thought we'll buy
One should.
It's my wife's desire to have one, but yeah, it's a bit of a niche market for us. But we actually do get a lot of the camper clubs coming to visit us and associations, so we're getting known for it.
Yes. Great. Well, I'll leave you with this slightly nautical themed area of the shop, David, and
Okay.
you can see we've got all sorts of
Yeah, this is one of our
clocks
upstairs
and,
showrooms. I mean, we actually have three
sailing.
showrooms in the premises. We
Yeah.
have the large store downstairs, but also with two upstairs showrooms as well.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you very much.